So, third singles up. Yuling, number 3 in the world, 21 years of age, and her opponent, 22-year-old, 98 world rank, Hsien.
These two players have played twice. The last time was in the 2015 China Open, and Yuling won 4-0. But ZHU played against Hong Kong and had a great win against Hsien, who's ranked 22 in the world, and she's ranked 98. So a great win for her.
Yuling has been on form here. She's not lost a single game. She's played 3 matches so far and won them all 3-0. Let's see if CHENG can change that here in the semi-final. Yuling there, dominant global junior player, of course. World Junior Table Tennis Championships. Won 6 titles in the 3 championships she played, singles and doubles, in a number of years, 2010, 2011, for example. Also in 2012, and then in 2015, she won the gold medal in women's singles in the Asian Championships. So already an accomplished global star. Only 21 years of age. She'll be looking to create a long and successful career for herself. World ranked at number 3. Behind, of course, Ding Ning, who we saw earlier. And also Lu Hsien, who's not featuring in this semi-final, but we may well see her in the final, if indeed China continue this trend, leading 2-0 in the match overall. First game here, though, encouraging signs for Chinese Taipei, serving at 3-3. Positive stuff from CHENG. Just didn't pull that one off, but she's been proactive in the rallies, Jill.
Yes, I think she knows she's got to try and get in. Following from a service as well, because they've both got a similar game and both be looking to try and follow in from the service. So
excellent flick over the table. Of course, when you're making a flick against the players of the standard of the Chinese, you need to make your flick and recover really quickly, because 9 times out of 10, the ball's going to come back at you, usually with interest as well.
Yeah, you've got to make sure you step in and step out while you're doing the stroke. It's all one movement. Yuling played 3 matches in the group, once against Malaysia, Romania and Spain, and hasn't been featured in any matches since the group matches, so this is to come in the semi-final as well.
Perform when required.
And they've got plenty of players who they can choose from.
Formidable lineup. Not bad if you have a team with the numbers 1, 2, 3, 6 and 7 in the world.
Wouldn't we all like that, Johnny?
Absolutely, with a world champion and a current Olympic champion.
8-4.
Not bad. So acceleration here in the second part of this first opening game. Yuling 8-4. Again, probably just forcing it a little too much. I can understand why. Trailing 8-4, you feel as if you have to do something. But again, easier said than done from here. You don't always have to force it so much.
5-9. 6-9.
Making an error there with the backhand. Perhaps if the rallies start to get a little bit longer, Chen might get into a stride and try and get in a forehand. Oh, lovely backhand, good service and follow in there. Backspin service by Zhu. Very heavy backspin coming under the ball.
11,
Got a
7.
let there, very lucky let. They all count.
They do indeed, and it's enough to seal the first opening game of this third singles of the semi-final. 11 points to 7, 1-0, Yuling.
Second game, Cheng to serve, love all. Love 1.
So back at it, second game here. Yuling there in the picture, leading 1-0. Just needs a spark from the Chinese Taipei team, Jill. Needs something special to show that they're here and they're on it and they want to try and make a comeback. It feels a little bit flat right now.
Yeah, I think sometimes you see matches when you play against China, whether players actually believe they can actually win, or whether they think, oh well, you know, they never lose. You know, all their matches in the group have been 3-0.
They have to lose at some point, though, right?
They do, and they have lost before, but when they've got the Olympic champion, world #1, world champion. But I think they've just got, the players have just got to go out there and think, well, you know, I'm the underdog. Let's go for it.
1.
I'm the underdog. It's the World Championships. It's the last 16. It's the quarterfinal. It's the semi-final. Whatever it is, go for it. Shake a fist. Give a shout. Let your opponent know that you're there and you mean business. I know it's down to the characters of the players and the styles, of course, but it just feels a little bit flat from Chinese Taipei. I know they're trying their best. Maybe we'll get a little bit of a break and maybe they'll all spring into action here. 2-2. Brilliant counter action there. Really, we saw how quickly the ball's moving over that net. You can't obviously appreciate the angles when you're looking straight in through over the net. You see them here. There's the one that Yuling goes down the line. Good rally.
4-2.
the opportunity to win the point there, but Yuling was equal to everything that Cheng threw at her. There's where Cheng accelerates, but Zhu counter top spin cross court.
I think what's hit me the most at this championships is how much earlier the women are taking the ball on both wings.
Staying up close, taking the ball nice and early, keeping the pressure on their opponents. That's what Yuling's certainly doing here. Already a game to the good. 4-point advantage.
3-6.
Turned round on a forehand there, disguised where she's going to put the ball. Punched that hard with the backhand then. It was a slow ball that went mid-table. Chen stepped in and put that one away for a winner.
Great movement.
She turned around so quickly then, her footwork was so fast.
Just seeing the ball like a football. Moving so well.
Because the game is faster now and they're taking the ball earlier, I've noticed also that a lot of contact with the forehands and they're off balance. Whereas before you say leaning back, but they lean back, but they tend to get the shot and then go forward. The momentum goes forward even though you're not really in the right position, but they're able to make winners from it.
Nine, 6.
Just a lovely change of pace. You've mentioned it a couple of times. Jude there is accelerated, and then the second one we'll see, there's the accelerator, and then she just guides the second one, but it's coming into the middle a little bit slower.
Yeah, caught her out. The crossover, as you say, Johnny, the change of pace.
11-6, game to show.
So yeah, as you say, and so Cheng looks a little bit lost, almost. Doesn't know what's coming at her, fast, slow, forehand, middle. Domination then from Yuling in this third singles. China already lead 2 matches to 0. And now Yuling 2-0 up in games.
Third game, Zhu to serve, love all.
So we're back at it already now. It's all or nothing for Team Chinese Taipei. It's down to CHENG, Hsien here in the foreground to try to turn this match around, because at the moment it's one-way traffic. Nothing's coming back the other way. It's Ding Ning and Li Xiaoxia who won 3-0 in their matches. And now Yuling leads 2-0. And and requires one more game to secure the match and the overall match, and that would be a semi-final victory
1-all.
and a final berth for tomorrow against Japan.
Two, one.
Good serve there. Change of pace, put a long one in that went right on the baseline.
2-all. Three, two.
Serve there. So they're trying to open up. She put a long, fast push in.
2-4.
Changing what she's going to do, changing the pace. Different serves, different receives. Keeping Chen Xinzhu guessing. Fast and furious rally there.
Time out.
She's just equal to everything, isn't she, Jill?
Yeah, she moves well down the table.
Everything that's thrown at her from CHENG Hsien, she's just an extra gear ahead. As I say, it looks as if she's seeing a tennis ball or even a football out there. She's just moving so well to everything. I just can't see how CHENG can break her down here.
No, well, if you look on rankings, Yuling is 3 in the world and Chen 98.
Wait. Stop, wait. Stop. 2-5. 6-2. 7-2. 2-8.
Yeah, a few errors there. I think there's a lot of spin that Yuling is putting on the ball and Chen not quite getting over to cushion the spin.
2-9.
Yuling is running away with this. 2-9 down.
Let 2-9. 10-2.
A mistake means that it is 8 game points, 8 match points, 8 semi-final victory points here for Yuling. She takes it on the first time of action, asking 11 points to 2. 3-0, a comprehensive victory for China, Jill.
Yes, I think so. It's a one-way traffic there. I think China too strong. But we'll see what's going to happen in the final now. What do you think about that, Johnny?
Going to be interesting. Japan have had a topsy-turvy tournament. They lost to Germany through the group stage, bounced back to beat Germany later on in the tournament again in the knockout stages. China just looked dominant, and all without Hsien, the world #1. An incredible lineup. They're going to be tough to beat. That final will be tomorrow, but as for the rest of this evening, local time now, in just over 1 hour, 7:30, we'll have the second men's semi-final between Japan and England. But in the meantime, there on screen, confirmation 3-0 to Yuling. China into tomorrow's women's team final here at the perfect 2016 World Table Tennis Championships.
2点半，明天是2点半吧。